Hello everyone and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I am your host, Older Bro.
I'm your other host, Younger Bro.
And today we continue in Aquarium.
We're at the place where we're gonna do a leap of faith.
And or die.
And one of the two, something's gonna happen. Let's find out.
Yep.
After finishing our prayers, I decided to tell Aqua about what's owing to happen to us. Hey, Aqua.
You don't have to say anything, I know. There's nowhere left to run, right?
How did you know? I mean,
because we're on top of a mountain and there's a cliff behind us and fire everywhere else. It's written all over your face, so obvious.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what to do anymore. My chest feels tight, filled with feelings of helplessness and frustration.
And all the smoke.
If only we had gotten off the mountain quicker. If only we had escaped to a village before the fire was set. Thinking about all the what ifs, all the things we could have done. It's the dawn Nicola. I feel nothing but regret, and my heart sinks.
You don't need to apologize. You did the best you could, Theo. Without you, I wouldn't be here right now. And I don't want my last memory of you to be your sad face. So let's keep smiling, okay?
You're so strong, Aqua.
That's not true, I'm scared too. But it's because you're here with me. Want you to remember me with a smile on my face. That's why I can smile. I can't let myself lose to my fear.
I smile, I frown. I smile, this game is possibly over. I frown, this game is possibly over. Holding back the tears in the corners of her eyes, Aqua faces a smile. Her shoulders are trembling. And it looks like she could be burst into tears at any moment. She says she's not, but Aqua really is strong. So I also try my best to smile. It's hard to smile when you try to force yourself, huh? Even thou. Ugh.
No, well that is though.
Though. Ugh. It's usually so easy. Ah. Well, am I smiling?
Not at all. You look like you're about to cry. Jeez, you're so helpless without me. Just make out.
I think that's about.
Oh God, they're literally about to make out with fire literally behind them.
Saying that, Aqua draws closer to me. I can see each of her Isla. She's, and I can't even feel her breath on my skin. Aqua, what are you?
Bend down a little.
No.
We are about to die. I am not accepting that we didn't get to do anything despite the numerous opportunities we could have done something.
We're gonna do it in the flames.
I mean, the fiery passion and also fire.
It's a deep burning passion.
Also, we're on fire, literally.
Fire! They find their skeletons in awkward positions.
Hey, just as long as nobody mistakes him for a girl, they won't think that they're roommates.
Aqua stands on the tip of her toes and presses her forehead again. Saint mine.
Yeah, but by the way, that is a real thing that happens in the historical community. Whenever they find they'll sometimes find cities that have been destroyed or something. They'll find people who died near each other, and if you see two skeletons and they are very clearly holding each other because they have died together, the historical community will immediately say, "Oh yes, these were a loving couple." Then they'll find out these were two girls. They were very close roommates. And it's like, no, fuck right off.
No.
Fuck right off.
I mean, yeah, it could have been family members.
But it also, yes.
But it could also
but
be
it's very obviously the other one, especially when they find these two people are not related. Hold on. My mom did this for me when I was a child. She said it's a special charm to make you happy. What? Where are you going with this? Where are we going with this? What? Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on.
Wait.
Let's let this cook. I'm a bit concerned and confused.
So am I.
Let's
What?
continue. Let's continue. So do you feel any happier? Okay, maybe let's back up. What was this? Let's go to the history. What did it
Are we
exactly say?
hugging?
No, let's go back. What did it say? Oh, presses her forehead against my... Okay, so yeah, I know what they're saying. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like you... It doesn't sound like you are. But am I not enough to make you happy?
Ooh. No, that's not true. I'm just a little embarrassed and also very concerned about the fire behind
You
us.
have seconds, dude. Just use it. I'm sure you can deal with it. You're the one who's always saying embarrassing things to me after all. I want to see you when you're embarrassed too.
Aqua's gentle smile helps my shoulders relax. I realize I'm still here with the person I love, and that alone fills my heart.
Yeah, you finally smiled. You really are helpless without me. But I'm glad I was finally able to do something for you, Theo. I'm gonna be pissed off if the game does end here, and it's just like, they've literally never even fucking kissed.
We're about to find out.
I was worried because I've been holding... I was worried because I'd been holding nothing but luggage the whole time.
Where are you getting holding?
I've been nothing but luggage.
I was worried.
No, this doesn't make sense even without that.
The whole.
I think they're saying, oh, I've been holding you back the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing but luggage is not. That's not a thing.
Maybe
it's not. It's not a thing.
Maybe this was translated weird.
Yeah, I think this was translated weird. I was worried because I've been just holding you back this whole time. Oh, I thought I was just holding you back. Like, yeah, this whole line just needed reworked.
You're not holding me back. In fact, you're holding me right now.
You're holding me forward!
You're the only reason I've made it this far, Aqua. If it wasn't for you, I would have given up a long time ago.
You always say stuff like that, but I feel the same. I was only able to push on because you're here with me, and I wish we could have pushed on even more together.
Well, if you just tug me a little bit,
yeah,
push me a little,
we can make that work. I had so many more things I wanted to do with you. Just like, I mean, again, you could do some of those right now.
Yeah.
Like, right now. I wanted to spend more time with you, take care of you, go, more trips together. I wanted to spend more and more days together, but I guess it's all just a fleeting dream now.
Seeing Aqua smile, sadly, my body moves on its own.
Oh, good.
I hold her DS, her hand DS, and I can feel them slightly trembling.
Oh, the thing that I wish the most came true. Do you know what that is? It was to be reunited with you and talk about our childhood. There are times I felt like giving up, but you were finally able to remember me. Thank you, Thea, for remembering me. Making my dream come true.
No matter how many times I forget, I will always remember you. Ugh! Ain. And again, I promise.
I promise to. I'll never forget you, Thea.
The trees around us are on fire. And I feel the raging
Why
heat.
wouldn't you at least try to jump down into the water below?
I thought that's what was gonna happen. That
Just
kind of was what was teased at the beginning of the game. Well, to be fair,
that wasn't them.
Anything
to be fair,
yeah.
The two people at the beginning of the game were not them. It was just a story he was reading.
Yeah, but he could
But
literally
it literally is
that.
what's happening right now.
Close eye, up on us. This is it.
My throat feels like it's on fire. I can't barely breathe.
Let's get away from the fire as much as we can. Saying that, I lean Aqua closer to the edge of the cliff. Told you.
Yep.
We get so close that if we took a few more steps, we'd fall off. It's a long way down, and I can hear the waterfall splashing at the tee-hee. Tee-hee at the...
for this.
Why is all the tee-hees not at the appropriate time?
It's because it's always inappropriate.
Very bottom.
We're so high up. Just looking at it makes me feel like I'm gonna be sucked down.
Yeah, if I had a choice between burning to death and jumping off a cliff, that's a hard choice for me. But sadly jumping off a cliff, I think I'm more likely to
I
live.
mean, see, here's the thing. I've never experienced a fire, like a giant wildfire, but I'd presume that if you're right here, if you're at the like edge of a cliff and there's, you know, fire been burning around, presumably at this point, it would be safer to run through the fire to the already burned areas where you will not die from fire,
Unless
right?
it's too thick.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, surely at the cliff's edge, it should have thinned out enough that you could dash through. Like, I don't know. Theo, hold my hand tightly.
I nod and intertwine my fingers with hers.
Your hand's so sweaty, Theo.
I mean, we are next to fire.
Yeah, we're next to fire, and I'm nervous.
Sorry. I panic and try to take my hand back, but Aqua keeps it firm grip.
Don't let go. I want to hold on until the end.
I nod and tighten my grip. Does that hurt?
A little bit. It's okay. I want to feel everything.
Oh,
I don't think you should
damn.
want to feel everything.
Well, just in case we die. We just hold our hands and stand there looking up at the night sky. Why?
Oh, the night sky's so beautiful. It's almost like it's raining stars. Maybe it'll actually start raining. And even if there are wars and the forests burn down, the sky never changes, huh?
The sky never...
Yeah, I'm more or less correct.
I'm sure that when we meet, and...
Met.
Sorry. I'm sure that when we met, and from now on as well, it will all wise be the same.
Oh no, I hope. Hey Theo, do you remember the song I sang in front of everyone? The song about how important bonds are and how broken bonds can be mended?
Of course, I remember it.
I really think the words in the song are true. After all, we were able to reunite, and everyone in Villains was able to make up too. So Marine, my lady, the cat, you, Theo, even if our bonds break here, I think that in the next life or some other world they can be mended.
They all isekai. Some other world, what do you mean?
You know, like a world where we can eat as much as we want and live in peace, maybe.
I like that. That sounds amazing. I try to imagine the other world that Aqua envisions.
I cannot believe I have to say this, but I really do not want the game to just suddenly isekai.
Yeah, because it's already, like, in a fantasy world, so...
But also, it just wouldn't, it would feel out of place.
Yeah.
Just imagine you isekai from burning to death.
And then you all meet up again, it's like, oh, what's up?
No.
A world where Aqua, Sister Marine, the cat, and I all live to get her happily. A world without pain and no sadness. Oh, how I wish we could live in such a place.
Hey Theo, can I be selfish one last time? As many times as you'd like.
Of course, whatever you say, I'll do it.
I want you to listen to me sing the same song I sang in Villains, Steve. You said my voice had power, right?
You actually might be right, I don't think they're gonna guess.
So I'm sure this is one of the most romance games of time at this point. So I'm sure that if you remember this song, we can meet again, even if we end up going to different worlds. Because bonds are eternal and they can always be mended.
Yeah, I'll remember the song. I'll use it to find you, no matter what world you're in. Because where you are, Aqua, that's where I belong.
Thank you, Theo, for you. I'll sing the best I can. Let us wish upon those two shining stars, so we can always smile by each other's side.
Aqua begins gently singing a melody we know. Her beautiful voice cuts thorough the thick smoke stretching out into the starry night sky.
Even with a pained heart and overflowing tears.
Perhaps due to the smoke, Aqua suddenly coughs. I show my worry through my hand, but Aqua continues to sing.
You are kind and you held me close.
The smoke sickens and our breath becomes shallower. Just breathing is difficult enough, but Aqua continues to sing, trying to bring herself just a little closer to her. I take a deep breath. When our hearts were filled, brimming with happiness, you always smiled next to me. Aqua understands as I start singing, so we begin taking turns. forever hand in hand.
I'll never let go.
If we close our eyes,
Surely we can meet again.
our hearts become one, and we both understand each other's thinking.
I don't think your hearts have become one a single time in this game.
The joy of singing together, the fear of dying, her wishes for the next life, and the despair of bond breaking, and also the hope of mending our broken bond. Slowly, our little ensemble formed by our shared feelings comes to an end.
Theo.
Aqua squeezes my hand. We don't need words anymore. Our hearts became one through our singing. Sparks fly all around us, burning holes in our clothes.
Okay, I mean, I did make that joke earlier.
Our bodies are covered in burn marks and blisters, but we continue to smile, gazing at each other. That's because we truly believe that this isn't goodbye. See you later, Aqua.
Yeah, see you later.
Are you gonna jump?
And then they die.
I tightly embrace Aqua so we don't get separated. Then for a moment, the clouds break and we can see the full moon. I'll find you as many times as I need to, and I will go to you, Aqua.
And I'll keep singing so it reaches you, Theo.
Because broken bonds.
Can always be mended.
In that moment, a sudden gush of wind sway over our bodies. Letting the wind carry us, we lightly kick off the ground. For a moment, I feel like I'm floating. Then the sound of the wind stops. I hold on to Aqua, feeling her warmth until the very end.
And you land in the pool below. Lose all your memories, although... Oh,
Ow.
God.
Did we actually isekai, or was that all a dream?
Neither. Yes.
I feel a sudden shock throughout my back and reflectively open my eyes.
I'm guessing that what the situation actually is that it was a dream within a dream. So now we're back with Theo in the real world, who was writing the fantasy novel that we just played.
He was watching Aqua and was just dreaming about Aqua.
So moving on.
I see a familiar ceiling and light, and after a few seconds, I realize that I'm in my room. And then it occurs to me that I've fallen out of bed. Ow, that's weird. This has never happened to me before. Maybe it's because I slept in an awkward position, but the back of my hand feels really heavy. I stand up to stretch, and as I do, I see my reflection in the window. My hair is a complete mess, and I'm wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt. Just lazy old me enjoying summer break to the fullest. Well, that was one bizarre dream. I was the son of a vulnerable, fell in love with a maid, and at the end, jumped off a cliff. Okay, they jumped! It was like some terrible fan fiction.
Hey, writer. Hey, writer/Aqua. Fuck you.
Aqua. Really?
Just fuck you, Aqua.
Really? I guess I've been watching too much anime like that lately. I was
Fuck
joking!
you, Aqua.
Scratching my head, I sit on my bed. It was a dream that's completely the opposite of my actual life. Yet, it just felt so real, and I can still feel the sensation of the raging fire and throwing myself off the cliff. It was realistic for a dream, but I guess it's still just a Dr. Eam. Wanted to forget all about this gloomy and depressing feeling, I pick up my phone. As usual, I open my social media app to check my timeline feeds, but then a video ad pops up. Normally I ignore it, but for some reason I tap play. This song, it feels like I've heard it somewhere before, but I can't be sure if I actually heard it somewhere or if I'm mistaking.
No, we're definitely there.
Ah, damn it, you're right.
Yeah.
Just mistaking it for some other similar song. I feel an itch at the back of my head, so I click the link to figure out where I've heard it. The link takes me to some channel on a streaming site. I was joking! It's a channel called Aqua Channel. Aqua Channel. The moment I see that name, I feel a strange sudden rush of
Or maybe it's supposed to be Aqua Chan.
nostalgia. At the time, tears come flowing out uncontrollably. Huh? Yeah, that's right. Why does this make me feel so lonely? Sad. Hey, and sad, but I also feel so happy at the same time. But as I clutch my phone, dazed and confused, the channel refreshed. It looks like a live stream just started. I somehow feel an urge, like it's calling me, so I tap the thumbnail and open the stream. Thank you for playing my game.
Now, okay, now we're just watching an Aqua stream. Oh, god damn it.
The moment I see her, I just stare intently, forgetting to even breathe. But I don't even know who she is. This is the first time I've even seen her. And yet...
You know, it's been a while since we had an idle chat stream, so I hope we can just talk a whole bunch today.
For some reason, I can't take my tears off her. My tears? Eyes.
Oh no, I forgot to post an announcement for the stream. This is bad. I need to go on Twitter, or sorry, this site formerly known as Twitter. Give me a second, I'll post an announcement now. There we go. Yeah, that's close.
Hey, Aqua, you probably shouldn't show off your actual animation. It's like shit.
So anyway, I wanted to do this stream today to talk about something. It was a really strange dream, so I wanted to tell you guys about it too. So in the dream, I was a maid for this noble family.
Yeah, here's this weird thing.
The head maid was called Captain!
It was not.
The lady of the house was named Kabuki, and I was none other than the super ultra perfect maid. Oh, I wish I could say that, but I really wasn't that perfect.
Yeah, there has been, like, debates about, like, shared dreams.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. That's a real thing. That happened to me.
Yeah.
Like, I shared a dream with a couple of my friends back in kindergarten.
What do you mean, just as expected that I was a clumsy brat or something? Or that's not a surprise. What are you talking about? I can cook fine, you know. You can't mess it up if you follow a recipe.
Wow. The chat's going crazy and I can hardly read any of it. She's really popular.
That's arguable.
Anyway, I spent my days as a maid, but it wasn't really a happy ending, you see. I literally was, like, caught on a cliff and burned to death. Yeah, I jumped off a cliff. My body was, I'm pretty sure, on fire. I couldn't help but look up what it could have meant. Maybe it's one of those unlucky premonition dreams, you know?
By the way, guys, I'm not clicking anything.
No, it's just auto-progressing because fuck you.
Working as a maid in a mansion, jumping off a cliff. Why does that sound familiar? It's so much like my dream that there's no way this can be a coincidence.
Hey, you're that creepy stalker who's just like, oh, I had that dream too.
I can't quite explain it, but I feel something strange in me, trying to get out, urging me to call out to her.
Yeah, but she's a VTuber.
But for some reason, I just feel like I'm forgetting something important. I'm pretty sure that's all there was to the dream.
Was it me?
I have a feeling there was someone else besides the captain of Fuki, but I'm not quite sure who.
Aqua, do you really want to have a weird story where one of your fans has a shared dream with you and you end up marrying them? Like that, because
I'm not even sure if that's what happened.
That seems to be what this is implying. It's like, what the fuck kind of weird shit are you on about?
I start typing a comment. Yeah, and it's freaking 10 paragraphs long. Broken bonds can always be mended. But the words filled with my heartfelt thoughts get immediately lost in the sea of comments.
Didn't even see it up there.
It only appeared for a few seconds, so there's no way she could have seen
Oh,
it.
no. There's plenty of...
But just as I think that...
Broken bonds can always be mended. Oh yeah, that was in my dream! Hold on, I need to track this user down.
Hold on, I need a Deadpool
Let
for
me
a second.
scroll back up. Sorry, everyone, I kind of zoned out for a moment tracking down this commenter. Okay, on to the next topic. There's this game I'm really into lately. It's called AQUARIUM. It's a shit visual novel where the main character dies and doesn't even make out with the guy that's in the game. But for some reason sniffs his fucking pajamas. It's goddamn weird as hell.
That we pretty much had the exact same dream. Wonder if there's some kind of...
I feel a connection
As
to which we harmonize.
Today's stream is so much fun, says no streamer. There's so much I have to do every day, so it's tough. But it gave me the motivation to continue doing my best for tomorrow.
Okay, but hold on. Number one problem with this thing. Okay, there's three major problems with this thing. Number one. Minato Aqua is not a real person. I mean, like, she actually is. There is a person who voice acts for Minato Aqua. She is a real human being.
But she doesn't look
But she doesn't look like Minato Aqua. So, number one, her having the model of Aqua in the real world makes no damn sense. Number two, why does she have the maid outfit from the world that she isekai'd from?
She probably could have had one custom made. But here in
But
the
she's
real
a VTuber. Why would
world-
she wear it? She could be naked for all it matters. She's a VTuber. Like, she doesn't need to
Going to
wear the
conventions.
outfit of her character.
We're going to convention.
She's in her house.
She likes to wear
Again, you're making logical statements, but none of them apply to the live stream in her bedroom.
I remember the beautiful starry sky from my dream. Oh, this is her.
I remember the beautiful sky from my dream. My childhood days as a farmer's daughter, and the days I spent as the mansion as a maid, and the unforgettable days I spent with my beloved. Now, what was his name? I couldn't say it on stream for some reason, but we shared a deep, everlasting bond. I guess maybe hitting on one of your chatters would be weird. Can't remember what kind of person he was, but it was just a dream anyway, so none of it was even real. But I don't want to forget these feelings I have in my heart.
Also not clicking on anything, it's just auto-progressing.
Yes.
Broken bonds can always be mended. Hey, can I track down that chat history? If two people continue to think of each other, someday, no matter or what, their bond can be mended.
People actually have, like, married and, like, got with each other through, you know,
Oh, yeah.
chatting with people in YouTube comments.
Yep.
Like, I think that's what happened with Let's Cats and H2O Delirious. Because I think H2O Delirious started watching her, and then they started to get to know each other, and then things happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not sure. I haven't watched H2O Delirious in a while.
Yep.
Last time I watched H2O Delirious, him and Les Cats.
Yeah.
We were somewhere up high, the clouds suddenly cleared, and then, right before that, I'm sure I was singing this song. Silently, I take a deep breath. Wherever you are in this world, I hope this song reaches you.
It did. Somehow. So yeah.
Okay,
fuck
so
this game.
actual thoughts on the game.
Fuck this game. Just actual thoughts on this game. Fuck this game. If you wanted it to be a real game about actual Aqua the streamer, make it a real game about Minato Aqua the streamer. If you wanted it to be a side fantasy game about the exploits of a noble, make it that. Don't fucking do this bullshit. Oh, we're gonna isekai into the real world where you're actually watching an Aqua stream. Fuck you.
Yeah, I was joking about that.
Like, it was a bad joke that we came up with and should never have been thought of by an actual Let's Player, VTuber, or any game developer. This animation looks really good too. Where the fuck's that?
But yeah, so, my thoughts on the game. I'll say this, it is better than most of the visual novels we have read, except for DDLC.
No, I wouldn't agree with that. I think that
No,
arguably...
I'm saying DDLC is better than that.
No. I'm saying I think that I would put this lower than Lily of the Valley. I think Lily of the Valley had better goddamn writing than this game because it wasn't a fucking dream. it was a dream is objectively the worst, bottom of the barrel idea you can have. If you've had to write a story that is, and it was all a dream, you have failed as a writer and should start over. At least with Lily of the Valley, it wasn't a dream. He fucked up his life and wasted it and then died. And there was nothing she could do. She is deaf. She literally had to kill him no matter what. But she could do her best to make the last moments in his life good. In this game, it's just, here's this game. Fuck you for having any emotional investment in these characters. They don't matter. Let's go to the real world now. Fuck you.
I'm just ignoring the dream part. Yes,
Yeah.
I also hate
Yeah,
that. I hate it.
But if we actually look at the rest
But
of the
if we're
game.
looking at the rest of the game, I think it is a solid story. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I do also have a problem where nobility can't get with.
Yeah, the nobility
Maids,
can't get
'cause
with
that-
maid bullshit. Doesn't
that
make any sense.
doesn't.
It makes no sense in lore anywhere. It's stupid. Because they then literally just undercut it. And then also, like, the entire game just feels straight up forced for no reason.
And they don't even kiss by the end.
Nope, they don't kiss. They literally sleep together, but don't do anything like that either. So there's nothing.
But to me, this is not the worst visual novel in the world. Like, I actually enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the story. I hated the ending. That is for
Yeah.
sure.
But yeah, it's like,
And also the other. I think part of my enjoyment was us reading it wrong.
yeah,
'cause
the text was shit.
The text was shit.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah,
But that
and
was fun.
And that's funny, but it stopped being funny I think it stopped being funny halfway through the series and was just like, it's a slog at this point to read through this shitty dialogue.
So I actually do
It's-
think the story overall is better than Lily of the Valley.
Story overall, I think, is a little bit better
And
written
this
than Lily of
is-
the Valley. But
Like,
I think
I
that
like the
g-
chibi moments. I
Yeah, the art's
like that
fine.
animation. Like, all that is beautiful.
Yeah, the
I like
art's
that.
fine, but it's just like, yeah, the story beats just don't make any goddamn sense. The fact that the fucking plot doesn't make any like sense is kind of damning for this visual novel. But we're still not done because it's a
Yeah.
goddamn bonus. So,
Yeah, there's
or is
bonus
it
stuff.
extra or bonus? I don't know if it's extra or bonus. I don't know
Um,
exactly where it is. It's not in
Eh,
continuum.
I think it's extra. This
Yeah.
is new.
Okay. Yeah. Popular romance novel. I think this is still you. About the tragic love story of a noble and a maid.
A popular romance novel about the tragic love story of a noble and a maid. Only the worst imaginable consequences await forbidden love.
Didn't we literally
Yes!
read this entire thing?
Yes.
Yeah. Skip it. Fuck it. We've read all this. Blah, blah, blah. We've read all this. Okay, this is, I think, new.
The first time I read this book, I didn't believe in eternal bond, or love. But now I'm trying to mend a certain bond over and over again. Because even if it is in the next life, I want to meet Aqua again.
Okay.
This is interesting. One summer afternoon, a little bit after Aqua arrived at the mansion, I look outside thinking about all that has happened up till now.
My name's Aka. I'm a new maid starting here today.
Is this just a reflection of what happened?
No, I
within
think
the
that there
first
is
days?
something new, but
She looked so nervous and lost when I first met her at the mansion.
you know, her breasts were big.
That I was worried if we could get along. But as we spent time together, we gradually got to know each other.
I've never been held like this before, and surely I'm having.
No, you weigh exactly 44.5 kilograms.
Kilogram.
Alright, I'm getting fired up. I won't let a single speck of dust slip by me today. Hi, got you.
I got to see Aqua's many sides, and I fell in love with her. And when I confessed my feelings, she cried.
I was thinking if I keep a few, Master, but I can't tell you yet. I really want to tell you, but that's the one thing I can't. Knowing that, would you still love me?
But as my lost memories gradually came back to me,
Hey, what are you reading?
I remember now. I remember everything. Miss Aqua, you're Minato.
Yes.
That girl in my dream, within a dream,
Within a dream.
who can sing well, is real. It wasn't a dream after all. Well, wait till the end of the game. Right, Minato?
Yes, my name is Aqua Minato. I can't believe
He never said her last name ever.
you finally remembered.
And now we're back at the mansion.
And so we became lovers, not fighters. So then, we've been able to come to terms with our past, and now we're able to be around each other without worrying
Okay,
about
so
it.
this had to have started. So this scene happened somewhere between the attack on the mansion and him remembering.
Yeah.
So this has like maybe 2 months at most this could have happened in.
Sister also approved of our relationship, and it's going really WL. But that's just while we're at home. Outside the mansion, we still act as master and maid and keep our relationship a secret. I hope that one day we can walk the streets together without any worries. But I guess that future's still a way off.
It's Aqua. I brought a letter for you. May I come in?
Yes, please come in.
Excuse me.
Aqua bows deeply and enters the room. She closes the door behind her and holds out a letter.
If you had a way to change your fate, would you?
Would ya?
If that's what this letter says, I would lose it.
Here it is!
Where you can decide the ending of the game.
I'd lose it.
The envelope is neatly decorated. It's addressed to me and Sister. Sister. The envelope seal has been opened, so I guess Sister has already read it.
I first presented it to my lady, but she asked me to give it to you. To you, Theo.
Congratulations, you've beaten the game.
Oh no! Okay, I think I'd be pissed at that actually.
I see, but it's just you and me here. Why don't you relax a little more?
I can't! I'm still working! Being able to clearly separate work from private life is what makes you an adult.
What, Ma? Well, I guess she isn't wrong about that. But saying that out loud kind of ruins the mood.
That is the point.
Master, you're thinking something weird just now, right?
No, I wasn't.
Here's the really really bad part of their relationship. On one hand, I'm very happy for Aqua that she's able to separate her off work and on work time. The problem is Theo very clearly wants to do naughty things with the maid as the maid.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna work out very well with her insistence that they separate her work and lifetime into separate things, because that means that he literally can never do that.
Yeah.
Again, that is a good thing for the relationship being maintained properly, but I don't think Theo's very happy with that.
There's no use hiding it. You're bad at lying after all, Master. So come on, spill the beans.
You're just imagining things.
Stare.
Sorry.
She.
Like I said.
She.
What should I do to get out of this situation? I got it. Yeah, that's a great idea. Well then, I guess I should read the letter. Pretending not to notice Aqua's piercing glance, I opened the letter to find a thick piece of paper folded in half. This letter involves you too, Aqua.
That's literally impossible! Who could possibly be writing to me, and you, and to Sister? That's impossible!
I lay the letter down and softly whisper on the desk so that Aqua can read it too. The letter is from a representative of the village chamber.
They have a chamber of commerce?
What?
This is the Middle Ages!
What?
Right?
I
mean, the
so.
modern interpretation of the Middle Ages, I think, but like...
Yeah, there's no technology.
Why would they have a chamber of commerce?
Okay. It says they'll be having the Joval Festival and they'd love us to come.
Okay.
Was that the festival in honor of the sage who defended village?
Yes, it was, probably, but we'll find out next time.
Okay, we
So-
get some more story then.
That's gonna be it for this episode. We'll come back next time with somehow more
With
of
more of Aquarium.
Aquarium, the game that stubbornly refuses to die. Until then, the future is very uncertain. What is certain is you guys are awesome, and there'll be more Two Bros Game Night tomorrow. See you then!
Goodbye.